We got a jam-packed show. We've got a lot more stuff we got to get to, so don't even think about going anywhere. Stay with us. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. And, man, you talk about history here. Bossy, Potvin, Trottier, Smith. This should be a fun one tonight. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. The Canadians win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Matheson. And now it's grabbed by Palmieri. Hugs the boards through the neutral zone. Slides the puck to Matheson. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Pelech. Quick pass to Lee. Skates to the crease. Incredible reflexes on the glove save by Montembeault. Time to go pound for pound with a key matchup in tonight's game. Cheryl?
This is going to be a highly entertaining game, James, because when you're a rookie, you know all the rookies in the league, and you know who you're fighting against to try and get that coveted Calder trophy. And guess what? Tonight it's a showdown. Let the game begin.
Puck picked up by Pulock. The Islanders are in transition. Great extension on his part to poke it away. And that's turned aside by Montembeault. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Montreal's got the win off that draw. Here they come. The Islanders have it against the wall. Here's a shot. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. New York's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Big time stop. They fight for it along the boards. Centering pass in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Fires it on net. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Montreal's got a hold of it against the wall. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Big time stop with the glove. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Still no score in this one. Barzal's won it off the faceoff. Handles the puck. Sends it in deep. Montreal's got a hold of the puck now. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Quick pass to Slavkovsky. Feeds the puck over to Caulfield. Can't get it to go. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Gets the puck in deep. Metsier's lugging the puck. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. And here at center, that's intercepted. And they're going to go off for a line change after sending the puck in. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Islanders take possession in the defensive end. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Moves it to Romanov. Here they are on the attack. And that's off a stick. New York's got possession of the puck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Laine. Moves it to the middle. And that doesn't connect. New York's got it against the boards. Oh, he gets leveled and right over the boards into the opposition bench.
And the fans are all on their feet. They love to see this type of hits, but for the player who's launched into the laps of his opponent, his cheeks are a little red, James. He wants to get out of there.
Love it. Picked up along the boards by Mayfield. The Islanders have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Slides it over with pace to Lee. And he takes the feed. Lets it go! And that one's stopped. Quick feed to Cooley. Montreal's gained the line and into the zone. Quick feed to Pulock. And he takes the feed. Dishes it off. He scores! Number 1 on the season!
It's gotta feel good. You know that you're setting yourself up for the rest of the season. You're always going to get off to a good start, and there's no better way than getting your first goal.
Jump out to a 1-0 lead here, and they have been the better team, I'd say, through the better part of this first period here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they really have, and I feel like they've settled into the game nicely, James, and they've had good possession time, and they get rewarded there by capitalizing on the opportunity, but I really feel like these next few shifts are really important. You're at the back half of the first period. You just scored. You got to find a way to continue to push.
Montreal's got the puck along the boards. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Here in the late goings of the period, the Islanders lead it 1-0. Pajot's won the draw here in their own zone.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Poked away by Matheson. Slides the puck to Anderson. Inside the offensive zone. New York's gained possession along the boards. Into the attacking area from the left side. Here's a short pass to Matheson. Sends the pass over. Slides it across. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Sorokin. Denies him again.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Puck dumped in. Pushes it across to Messier. Loses the coverage there. Denied by the goaltender. And he slides it quickly to Laine. Scores! They tied it up! And we are back to even!
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits. And they're back to evens. On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well? And the ability to just tap it down and redirect it.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Quick shot! Oh, tremendous save on the play!
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely stunned.
Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line.
changes here in this opening frame with the early lead.
Yeah, it's been back and forth play here, and they've competed. James, it's been a good game, but now they get the go-ahead goal so they can play with more confidence.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. There's the buzzer, 20 minutes in the books, second period just around the corner. Well, hopefully everybody's refreshed after the intermission. We are ready to go for period number 2. Well, let's see what we can get for an encore here as period number 2 is underway. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The Canadians are fortunate that they're only down by 1 to start this second period, James. They're going to have to correct it, though, by managing the puck. They've got to be better with it on their stick, and they have to have quick, close passing options if they want to get it going north.
Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. On the attack along the boards. And that one's denied. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Stopped by the goaltender. We're still in the early stages of this period. It's a 2-1 game. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Gains the zone along the right wall. Cutting to the slot. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Feeds the puck to Duclair. Gaining momentum up along the side. Puts it in deep. Battle along the boards. Puck gets loose. We'll get some flow again here. Suzuki's gained the line and on the attack. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Takes the feed. Feeds it over. Moves it quickly over to Slavkovsky. Here we go. Look at this. They are really applying the squeeze now in the offensive end. Here we go. Puck's in deep. And he's knocked off the puck there. Passes it over. Oh, what a big-time stop by Montembeault. Laine's going to play it against the half wall. Takes a whack, but still hangs on. Quick pass to Barzal. Scooped up along the wall by Laine. Uses the boards with the bank pass. Moves it to Holmstrom. Receives the pass. And that's blocked from someone in front. To the front. Oh, a clutch save.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And he's going to cover up the puck and get a whistle.
That's a great read by the goaltender to hold on, James. They were under siege in their own zone. Now they have an opportunity to reset, refocus, and get back on their horse.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Islanders lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Right in the low slot. Oh, and that just skips over the net. What a chance there, Pounder.
Well, he was in tight, but he wasn't able to convert. You could just see those hands close to his body.
Puck grab by Holmstrom. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. And they'll dump it in. The Habs gain possession. And that's just out of reach. Moves it on over to Dobson. Quick feed to Deneau. The Islanders look to start the transition game. And he slides it quickly to Engvall. Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. Danault's taking a nasty whack, and that's going to draw a penalty. Here comes the official's call.
Up by 1, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
The Canadians will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James, finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
Huge steal in his own end.
The Islanders are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all those interceptions where they've been in great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Pokes it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Takes the pass. Sends the cross-ice pass.
Well, as a rookie, all you want to do is get that first one and get on the board.
Right on the doorstep. Oh, what a great save by Sorokin. Pajot's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And they win the draw here in their own end. Here's a chance to get it out of their own end. And they take care of business on the play. Montreal's got the puck. Now he slides it up to Laine. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Here's a chance. Flushes the leather. What a save by Sorokin. Well, Cheryl, what are your thoughts on this conversation right now we're witnessing between the coach and the youngster?
James, I think that the coach is reiterating to the rookie, listen, we're getting in the offensive zone. We've held sustained pressure. We're owning the boards, but we got to find a way to get to the middle of the ice. And often you just need a reminder to drive the paint, to attack, have that mentality. It's got to be killer instinct.
Great reach with the stick by Slafkovsky. And the puck's knocked loose. And he loses control here. And there's the save. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Takes the pass from the left wing. Oh, great course. Oh, it goes right up the post.
Montreal starting to generate more chances, and that's exactly what you want. When the game is close, you have to find a way to get it back to equal. This one goes off the pipe, but they can't get frustrated. Just continue to pump away and generate those opportunities.
And look at this. All sorts of pressure here building. Oh, what a save. There's a hit on the play. There's a collision. Makes the save. Towards the bench to Mathieu. There's a collision. Look at this passing clinic they've got going. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Taken by Cizikas. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. Here they come on the attack down the right side. New York's got the puck along the wall. They go on the attack through center. Oh, what a glove save by Montembeault. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Here in the late going to the frame, the Islanders are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Danault's won the face-off. Now a quick pass to Evans. Closes the gap along the wall. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Good defensive effort to poke it away. The Habs have it now. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. The Habs gain control of the puck against the wall. Using the net for cover. Montreal's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Puck scooped up by Guhle. And it's a quick pass to Shekai. Sends a pass over. The Habs have it in the offensive end. And he sidesteps the check there. And one last save. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Time to find out who wants it more tonight as period number 3 is underway. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Montreal is trailing in this game because they haven't managed the puck, and they've been cheating offensively. When you're not in good position, you're not supporting the puck carrier, and it goes the other way, you're in trouble.
Oh, wow! Stuffs him again!
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly. A goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Both sides getting ready for this face-off, and Cheryl, I can think of a keeper right now who would love nothing more than another minute here.
Well, he's extremely fatigued, right, James? So this is a critical juncture of the game. If you're on the offensive side of the puck, you want to continue to wear down your opponent because you know that this goaltender's fatigued, he's vulnerable, and you got to find a way to capitalize on the opportunity.
Oh, and another save! There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Lots of time left in this period. It's 2-1. The Canadians take possession off the face-off. Slides the puck to Matheson. He got all of that hit. Knocked around, but keeps it going. Shot, and he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net. Hammers the shot. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away. Here's a blast. Stops the rocket of a shot. Pulak's got control of it now behind the cage. The Canadians scoop it up along the boards. From the neutral zone now. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Tries to get the puck to Pelech. Here's a short pass to Pulak. And he can't hang on after that hit. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. The Canadians move it in. Shot! Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes the save.
Slides the puck down low. Shot! Oh, what a stop with the blocker by Montembeault. Moves it quickly over to Caulfield. Picked off by Pelech.
The Islanders have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense because this game's awfully close.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. New York's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Montreal's won the defensive zone draw. They gain the zone from the left side. Oh, look at the glove save by Sorokin. The centermen glide into position. New York's won the face-off deep in their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Montreal's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it over to Caulfield. Drills him. He's got a step. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
In close. Log jam in front. That's broken up. Turned away on the wraparound. Oh, what a great reactionary stop there.
Reactionary is right, James. He knew exactly where the shooter was going and a strong push across to be able to make that save.
Dishes it off.
Duclair's running and gunning tonight, James. He got the go-ahead goal earlier, and now he's looking for more.
Moves it over to Messier. Can't maintain possession. The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Picked up along the wall by Engvall. And now it's grabbed by Peugeot. Takes that pass back at the point. Quick shot. I don't even know if a soccer net would have found the back of that one.
Sometimes when you're playing fast, you can be too fast and you can over-rotate, and this is a huge miss as he's in the middle of the ice in primetime scoring area.
New York's looking to break out. Pellick's into the offensive zone now on the attack. And now he moves it quickly to Holmstrom. What a steal in his own end. Taken along the wall by Deneau. Here's a shot. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. And that goes off course off a body. New York's got it in their own zone. And he sends it across to Palmieri. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now.
But this time of the game, you know the coach is in your ear. You got to find a way to make a good puck decision. Get it in deep. Don't give up anything offensively.
Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Sorokin. Detroit's on the schedule next, and tickets still available for this one, so get them before they're gone. The Islanders win the draw. And he slides it quickly to Lee. And he takes the pass. Good stand-up hit. Line ace across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. New York's got the puck. Nice zone entry from the middle. Poked away in the offensive zone by Romanov. Takes the bank feed. Passes on over to Laine. And that's broken up by Duclair. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Slides it across. Nice reflex by the goaltender to get his glove on that one.
Montembeault's been dialed in right from puck drop, James. I mean, he's made the key saves that he's need to make, and it's all about, for a tender, managing the momentum swings of the game, and the timeliness of the saves have really given his team an opportunity.
And he slides it quickly to Pellick. And a little physicality ends that threat. Puts it on net. Way too much congestion blocks that. Puck picked up by Laine. Messier is moving it ahead. Takes a shot. Scores! How about that for timing? Just when it looked like they were done, they've tied it up.
I don't know about you, James. I thought the game was over, but clearly it's not. They just found a way to get it done in the dying seconds.
Well, the rookie's had himself a pretty good night. It looks like even the coach agrees with that assessment.
Gotta say, James, that's a great feeling on both sides for the coach to be able to give that positive reinforcement and for the player to come back to the bench and get the tap. Because you know that those earlier instructions were easier said than done. But the rookie nailed it, and they get rewarded. get back to the bench.
And they win that draw at center. Great defensive effort with the stick. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the horn, bringing an end to regulation hockey, and it's been a tense one here tonight. And guess what? The intensity is going to ramp up to another level because sudden death overtime is coming up. Lot of different choices on social media as to who'll be the hero here in overtime. Let's find out who's got the game on their stick. Here we go. Overtime is officially underway. Cutting to the front of the net. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Enters the offensive zone from the left. He looks deep to Mathieu. Throws it in front. Scores! What a finish on the play. It is all over. Love the effort. They were in this one right till the end, but unfortunately, it still gets away, and the losing streak continues.
Well, and this one hurts, right? You can taste it. You're so close to dig yourself out of this losing streak hole, but you find your way back into it. Tough games just don't get it done, James. They want the W. They're able to open up this one-timer by moving that puck around the offensive zone. He gets set to position, James, and he's ready for it, and he lets it fire, and it goes to the back of the net.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here on the EA Sports team, I'm James Cybulski. Good night.